Alright, it's a Manly Dam on my budget XE Aldi Hard Tail. Let's do it. So I'm out with my second love today. Well, third if you count the girlfriend. But, oh, that's pretty. Yeah, but in no particular order. That's alright. She doesn't watch these videos. So this is my second bike. It's my Aldi bike. I picked it up like 6 months ago. 450 bones. And that's everything. You get the wheels, you get the frame, you get the reflectors. You also get a bell. That's exact. So for all those uppity pedestrians that you pass politely, you say, hey, I'm here. Can't do that on my $5,000 full squish. So I put out a video a few months back on a more challenging version of the Manly Dam that I do on my good bike. And someone mentioned that, you know, instead of doing the harder loop, I could just do the standard loop on a hardtail. I thought, well, that'd be fun. So I've never done it. I've never asked this bike to do much more than just like street riding and a bit of fire trails. So I'm taking it to the limit. So I really love this bike. And it's just because at 450 bucks, if I press down on these things and it goes that way, you can't ask too much more than that. Whereas 450 bucks, that's like a couple months of maintenance on my other bike. And not only that, it's okay, so it's $450 from Aldi, but here's what I think happens. I think they buy a bunch from Bicycles Online. Now Bicycles Online, they sell this exact bike for $800. You buy it from Aldi, they give it to you and they say good luck, do your best. So in terms of who this bike is for, I want to say if you're thinking about buying this and starting mountain biking, don't do that. Don't be silly. This is not a beginner's mountain bike. Oh god. Let's stop, this is intense. Oh, do I do the pro? I don't think I can do it. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was scary. Right. Not having a dropper post, huge. It's like a different sport without a dropper post. The trouble with making videos, I was clearly just looked like I was talking to myself back there. Some bloke's looking at me like, where's the other person? Yeah, so what did I get to? So yeah, if you're thinking about starting mountain biking and you think I'll grab this and just see what I think, it'd be like going to Toyota, buying a stock Corolla, and then seeing if you like rally driving with it. Like, you're just gonna demolish the damn thing. This really, like, it can do the dam, or I'll get there, I should get there. But long term, it's just really not cut out for the abuse. So if you really want to know anything about this bike, like, I don't know, go talk to Trail Talk. What do you think? What do you think this is? An informative channel? I'm like Cole Trickle in Days of Thunder. I don't know anything about bikes. I just ride the bloody wheels up the thing. Oh, here we go. Last one. Easy. Right, got the pinch climb, you go. crushed it. Oh God. I'll put my seat down for this. Right, so I had to spend 5 minutes explaining to that guy why I was talking to myself back there. Look at that, easy. Oh, I gotta put my seat back up, that sucks. So I do know a few things about the bike. Yeah, normally when guys like Phil from Trail Talk start talking about head tube angles and seat tube angles, I'm like...
No, I mean, I really don't know. I don't know what you just said about a turn here and wedge there. I don't know. I don't know.
You get a coil fork, so it's not air sprung. And I don't think it's tapered, I think it's straight. So you're really limited in what you can put on here if you want to upgrade it. Alright, this bike's on Element now. Fire road. So yeah, it's got a coil fork. Yeah, it sucks, but it does the job. It's doing this okay. The big thing that I bought it for is it's got a Shimano Dior 1x10. And that is just screaming hot value at $450. So yeah, I'd say the Shimano Dior, the shifter and the derailleur, that's the best part about this bike. You know, it's got hydraulic Tektro brakes. The 2-piston, they work. They work for this sort of stuff. I wouldn't be heading to Threadbow with it, but they'll still stop you okay. It's internally routed cabling, so you can see right there. So that's hot. Makes it look really nice and clean. So I really like the stem too. It's really nice and short. So it feels aggressive. It doesn't feel like a totally different thing from when I jump back onto my full sus. In terms of the downer things about it, oh crap, this is tough. It's got quick release wheels, so they're pretty flimsy, right? They're not the nice through axles, which is one of the problems if you ever wanted to buy this bike thinking I'll just ride it and upgrade it as I need it. It's a bit difficult because then, okay, so with the fork, I'm pretty sure it's non-tapered, so you pretty much can't put anything put in there. It's quick release, so you gotta bloody get new hubs. So that probably just means do everything. I bet it's not boost spacing, so you're further limited to what goes on there. So that's why I say, if you're just gonna buy it, just like a secondary bike that you treat really nicely and will last forever, or you're just gonna buy it and ride it into the ground. So on my last video of the dam, didn't actually do any of this part. This is on the opposite side of the Wake Coast Parkway. It's not technically the official dam loop, but it's right next door. So just over the Wake Coast Parkway and just runs parallel with it for a fair long while. So that was Popeye's going into olive oil now. And this is my favorite part of the dam. I think too hard, beeline. Now if this thing had a dropper, it would be way better, but I kind of don't want to buy a dropper because I'm almost saying that you buy a dropper and you're going to be doing things you probably shouldn't be doing on the bike in the first place. But if you were to buy a dropper, I think your options are really limited as well, because I think it's only got like the 27.2 millimeter seat post, which you're probably looking, oh my god, you're probably looking at about 100 mil drop from like a couple of brands. And I'm guessing you'd have to externally route. Well, I don't know. Could you fit it through? I don't know. But even if you could, it's not worth it. Especially considering it's like, I don't know, like a quarter to a half the price of the bike for a dropper. No way. Alright, turning into the Possum Trail. To the chicanes. This is tight. I love all these wooden features. Can't get enough of them. Alright, it's getting serious now. Got the pinch climbs. Number 1. Crushed it. Number 2. Oh, stuffed it. Alright, that was operator error. Can't blame the bike, my foot just slipped. Crushing it! Third one. This is easy, easy. Yes, Audi bike. Oh, I'll avoid that. That ladder's really dodgy anyway, it's not bolted down properly. So yeah, this thing's got 29-inch wheels. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But that spike is really easy to get those rocks. I remember being so scared to do that when I first started here. Got the whale coming up. Go, 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 go. Oh, this thing does not like, this does not like jumps at all. Having at least one wheel on the ground at all times is pretty essential with this fork. Rails the berm. Woo. Oh, smooth, that was smooth. Into the jungle, chasing some kids down.
Sorry.
Oh, that's alright, thanks.
I'm so sorry.
How polite, oh my god. So normally I keep going up the Possum Trail and then head down the jump line, but there's no point on this thing, so I'm actually going to go back and do the official loop, which I haven't done probably over a year, because I don't like it. And the reason is, there's just a big fire road which takes you all the way down to the bottom, and who really wants to waste elevation on a fire trail? Not me. And then to add insult to injury, there's a real tough climb out. So I'll pick it up in just a minute. Alright, so back on the Manly Dam side now, and about to go down the fire road. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh, this. Oh my god, that was so scary. These wheels, I think they're 2.2. Sorry, the tires. I think the wheels are 25. And they're probably pretty soft. But the tires are 2.2s. So I'm used to a 2.6 on the front, so this thing just looks like a pizza cutter right now. I know it gets pretty soft here, I think. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, okay. Certainly a bit more of a challenge with this thing. Oh. So that was challenging, but not really in a fun way. Just sort of leaning back and praying I don't get washed out. Alright, so I remember coming back here, like way back in the day, before I was even really into riding. I could not get up this to save my life. So, this should be interesting. This is why I don't come this way. I don't know if the GoPro's picking up how steep this is. It's pretty bad. That guy gave up. There's a bit of technique to this, I think. A bit of a side-to-side action. Oh, come on. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm sweating like a something at a something concert. So I was doing a bit of thinking. Maybe some of the harsher hardline assumptions I had about this bike at the start can be softened a little bit. Like, this is done way better than what I thought it would. Like, maybe for some people the Manly Dam is all you ever want to do. Maybe you don't ride that often and you only get out like once a month or even less. This can do the Manly Dam. It's killing it. Now, how long can it do it for? I don't know. How much life am I taking off the bike by taking it out here and doing this? I don't know. I can't really tell you about the longevity. Like, I guess, I'm probably cooking the brakes pretty hard going down that fire road, and yeah, probably going to dent the rims maybe. Oh. So yeah, it's still probably not a wise idea if you're going to come out here and do this a lot. If you're just using it to go around the streets, then like biannually you'll go for a more adventurous ride around the dam. Sure. And you ain't going to find better value at $450. Hell, you probably won't even find better value at $800. Alright, it's time to get really serious now. Dropping into the 19th hole. Seat down. Whoa. Can I do the black line? Oh yeah, I can do that. Oh. Pretty scary. Threads the needle. Oh, this sucks not having a dropper. Oh. I think I'm way too stiff in my legs. Like I've been spoiled on my full suspension, and I'm just really stiff and not using them to absorb any of these impacts. Oh. Alrighty, about to hit the final descent. This is where it's fast and loose, so things could get pretty interesting here. A little bit nervous. Oh, that wasn't fun. Oh boy. Oh, this red's super chunky. Slow it down. Oh my god. No doubles today. Oh. Foot's off. Stay left. Oh. Okay, that was pretty brutal. Okay, so I think I just found the limit of this bike. You can't take it too quickly down there, otherwise you will rattle it to pieces, I think. Everything else, it's just mopped up without too many problems. But that was just a white knuckled ride, that one. So I might try the A-line down here. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's do it. Pretty rough. Okay, done. Okay, so that east trail was pretty unpleasant. Oh yeah, and by the way, I am doing Manly Dam on my Aldi Hard Tail with a full face. Something's a little bit out of place. So yeah, I don't know, like, that's pretty bad. So I still love the bike, but you got to understand what it's good for and what's not. And yep, it could do most of the dam pretty well. That east trail was really unpleasant. So, you know, I love the bike, but I don't ask it to do this. I really just bought the bike so I could go to the shops and lock it up, go to the beach and lock it up, and not be terrified that someone's gonna snap the lock or rip something off it. Because when you have a, when you have a $5,000 bike, you pretty much just cannot let it out of your sight. I'm in a couple mountain biking Facebook groups, and if it taught me one thing, it's never leave your bike unattended. And if you have to leave it unattended, get a real decent lock, because it'll get pinched. Every other week, someone's lost their bike. So I guess this has probably been a bit of a longer video. So if you're still here, thank you. You're probably in the minority. So please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I probably won't be doing too many more on the Aldi Hard Tail. This might be it. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'll see you in the next one.